Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm going to stay calm and collected, I think. Anyway, post-market wrap-up on this Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. Guess what? I don't have to quit doing this. I had said right here on this video blog that if I was so wrong as to miss that the Federal Reserve was going to raise rates, and surprise the market today, I would quit doing these video blogs. Well, guess what? I don't have to quit. The Fed will continue to keep rates near zero for the foreseeable future. We have a lot to talk about. The Fed did exactly, as a matter of fact, this entire market this week has done exactly what I have outlined for all of you. The Federal Reserve did exactly what I have outlined for all of you prior to today, and it's just an amazing thing to see. Okay, let's start off with the basics, and then again, I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about here. A very volatile day on Wall Street. You all expected this. I explained it to you. Stocks were down, they were up, they were down, they were up. Okay, the market's got to digest what come out of its mouth today. Did you watch him today reading the script, looking up, reading the script when he lost his spot? It's all a game, and nothing is what it seems. You know that. So on top of the market being volatile today, the dollar made an incredible reversal from being higher to pretty much cratering throughout the day as the Fed promised more easy money for as far as the eye can see and beyond. Okay. 10-year yield did come down a little bit, okay, but nothing dramatic going on here. Gold put on a gain. Silver put on a gain. Crude oil put on a strong gain today. Cryptocurrencies higher across the board. Imagine my shock with all of this. You ready? Let's do a shocked face together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shocked, stunned. It's just incredible. Anyway, so let me cover with you what we found out today from the, and I'm just, look, I have a new little thing here I'm going to be writing things on. So let's do this here. You know what? So again, no rate hike. Fed will remain, pumping the market, keeping rates near zero, and that's just the way it's going to go here. Maintaining, and we're going to talk about this, its current pace of asset purchases. So what is the current pace of asset purchases? You know what? Let's talk about that. Right now, the Federal Reserve is buying, and I want you to focus on two words: at least $80 billion a month in treasuries, and at least $40 billion a month in mortgage-backed securities. There is no top. It can do whatever it wants to. If it wants to increase asset purchases, that's fine. They're leaving the, at least here. And I've explained to you the Fed will and is increasing their asset purchases. So anyway, let's move on here. So this is right out of the mouth, what I'm going to tell you here, of Federal Reserve thing, Jay Powell. Inflation to remain elevated for at least several months. Really? Oh, duh. Okay, there's a one duh. And inflation may be higher and more persistent than we at the Fed expect. I don't know if that requires a duh, because the Fed is on target to do exactly what it wants to do. That is, create inflation, more of it, okay? It will persist for, a very, very long period of time. Here we haven't seen anything yet. And they do expect this. I mean, this is exactly what they've been working towards. Henceforth, why they will continue to buy at least $80 billion worth of treasuries every month. At least $40 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities every month. So they're on target to, be the lenders and buyers of last resort. He went on to say that the labor market has a way to go. I thought we were doing so well. Oh, you mean we're not? Oh, I'm shocked. let us again move forward here. He also said that he will continue to use his tools. You know, he has big, fat tools, and he's going to continue to use all of these things. Yeah, oh yeah. And then he went on to say, and I want you to pay attention to this, the Federal Reserve is nowhere near considering even raising rates. They're not even in the realm of considering. So again, like I said, we are years away. Years. And I don't care how high inflation goes, how bad it gets, it doesn't matter. Again, he himself explained he's not concerned about inflation. He's not concerned about the rising cost of living because it's contained. It's contained. I think we've heard that word before. Okay, so again, what is he saying? A lot more easy money is coming. The market's going to hit new record highs in short order. Remember, I'm telling you this once it digests what it heard today. So, again, quote, near-term inflation risk is definitely to the upside, duh. This is the biggest duh ever. I mean, I don't even have a duh big enough for this. The Federal Reserve, I'm laughing. Inflation is running well above the Federal Reserve's 2% target. Duh! Duh! I mean, it's retarded. Can I say that word? I think I can. Now, I want to move on to a couple of other things just real quick. Pfizer. Are you watching Pfizer? It's taking off. Now, do you know why Pfizer is taking off? You have to understand the setup here. Big Pharma is a major beneficiary of the scamdemic. Okay, these vaccines and the drugs to fight this thing that's out there, windfall profits. Now, so Pfizer came out today, the CEO, and explained that beyond 6 months, the jab begins to lose efficacy. In other words, it doesn't work. So what boosted the stock today, Pfizer gave the stock a boost today, was the CEO explaining that every 6 months, people are going to require boosters. Lovely. Isn't that just great? It's great for shareholders, and this stock gained substantially today. So imagine that. Imagine every 6 months you got to go out there and get a booster. Lovely. Stock was up sharply on that. And I also, on another note here, while we're talking about, the vax here. So anti-vax shaming is on the rise. And there are fist fights breaking out, all kinds of violence breaking out. Again, look, they're putting the vaccinated against the unvaccinated. Why? Seriously, let me ask you, are vaccinated people so afraid? They're scared. They're scared of the unvaccinated if the vaccine works so well. Oh, no, it doesn't work beyond 6 months. Gotcha. Okay, now I understand. Anyway, so apparently, according to a poll, I wasn't included in this poll. I don't know if you were. But 3 in 5 American people want a mandatory vaccine, which means every 6 months you got to walk into your doctor's office and get a shot. Anyway, that's just some of the loveliness that happened today. It's epic here. So let me ask you while we're on the topic of all this. Are you surprised, any of you, that the Federal Reserve is going to continue to buy at least, I don't know, tens of billions per month, 80 billion of treasuries, $40 billion in mortgage-backed securities. That's the bottom line. That's at least. No top here. You surprised the Fed's going to continue doing this quantitative easing beyond your eyeballs when we're supposed to be in a booming economy? How does one jive with the other? How can we be in a booming economy when the Federal Reserve is in emergency monetary policy mode? Makes no sense to me, and I'm sure it doesn't make sense to you unless, of course, you understand the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the Fed wants to own it all, own the world, buy it all, control it all. That's what this is really all about. The whole thing is about what they can do, how far they can push people here. Windfall profits from Big Pharma offer this. Who's benefiting? The Federal Reserve and Big Pharma. So the Federal Reserve and Big Pharma obviously are tag teaming not just the United States but the world into this thing that's around us here. It's the biggest scam in the history of the world, and we are stuck right in the middle of it. I think you're well aware of that. But what it does mean is this stock market will continue higher. Record high, as inflation will continue higher, according to the Federal Reserve chairperson's own mouth. Several months, and it may persist longer than he's saying, or the members of the Fed, they may be wrong. No, of course it's going to persist longer. That's why they're running their inflation creation machine, issuing debt through one door, buying it back through another door, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse. This is what they're doing by design. Anyway, people, look, that's it. I covered a lot of stuff here for you. I had to sit here, and believe me, I didn't want to, and listen to that thing talk for quite a while today, so I can get all these little pieces of information for you. But again, no surprise. You all know exactly what's going on. You know exactly why it's happening, and it's going to get monumentally worse. So how many of you are going out for your boosters in 6 months? That's what I want to find out. I don't know, maybe they'll make it 3 months. Whatever it is, it's all about windfall profits for the big pharma. But they care so much about you. They care so much about you. And me too. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you in the morning.